welcome back. You're watching the news right here on Ndtv-Hindu. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh would inaugurate the new state-of-the-art building of the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly here in March. Responding to the December 30th invitation sent by Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi, Prime Minister Singh said he will be happy to visit Chennai to inaugurate the complex on March the 13th. A copy of the letter was released to the press today. The 58-year-old Tamil Nadu legislature held its last assembly session on the 11th of January at the present complex housed in the 17th century Fort St. George. The new complex is being built at the government estate grounds at a cost of 425 crore rupees. Chief Justice of India K.G. Balakrishnan says the full court of the Supreme Court will consider the implication of the Delhi High Court verdict. In a remarkable judgment on Tuesday, the Delhi High Court ruled that the office of the CJI comes within the ambit of the Right to Information Act. The Chief Justice, however, refused to make any further comment, saying that he was yet to read the judgment and had only read the reports appearing in newspapers. Meanwhile, the Madras High Court has backed the Tamil Nadu State Information Commission, which directed the Directorate of Vigilance and Anti-Corruption to release certain details sought by two individuals. The court said the Directorate of Vigilance and Anti-Corruption was not excluded from the purview of the Right to Information Act. The court also dismissed the petition by the Anti-Corruption Police, which challenged the Tamil Nadu State Information Commission's orders. Now, a campaign to make Madurai city green was launched today. It involved planting of saplings. Central Minister M.K. Aragiri launched the campaign. Saplings were planted in the famous Mariamman Teppakulam area. The minister handed over saplings to students. About 1 lakh saplings will be planted within a month during the campaign. Going back to the festival of Pongal, let's now take a look at a bunch of films set for release. We bring you a report on what these films are about and the personalities behind them.
Ayirathil Oruvan is one of several films that generated a lot of interest among movie lovers in Chennai. The film is directed by Selvaraghavan, starring Karthi, Reema Sen and Andrea. The director has taken nearly 2 years to make the film. The music for the film, composed by G.V. Prakash, is a hit with fans. Ayirathil Oruvan is widely expected to offer something different.
It's been a long journey, but it's been a wonderful experience working with Selva. Got to learn a lot. Got to learn to be patient. That's something which I think I was lacking and I really picked up.
Another film, Kutti, with Dhanush and Shreya Saran in lead roles, directed by Mithran Jawahar, is a remake of Telugu film Arya. The music for this family entertainer is composed by Devi Sri Prasad. Porkalam is also set for release during Pongal. It is directed by debutant Bandi Saroj Kumar. The film is mostly dependent on its powerful dialogues. With Polladhavan fame Kishore in the lead role in the action-packed thriller. Nanayam, also set to open in theatres during Pongal, starring Prasanna and C.B. Raj and directed by Shakti Rajan, is about a bank robbery. Music for this film by Capital Film Works is by James Vasantan.
This is the first heist film in Tamil cinema. There have been films which have scenes of a robbery or a sequence which has a robbery, but this is the first film where the whole screenplay is only about a bank robbery.
It has very good quality, in the sense that we just did not do a bank robbery film just for the sake of it. We did quite a bit of research about it, and just to prove that we can do Hollywood quality films here.
As fans are eager to watch these films, the film community has appealed to them not to buy pirated copies, but watch them in theatres. In Chennai, with camera person Balu and reporter Lalit Jude, Evelyn Matthew for Ndtv-Hindu.
We also caught up with Reema Sen and Karthi, the lead actors in Ayirathil Oruvan.
I
most probably if you ask me tomorrow when the countdown really begins, I'll really get nervous. But right now I'm okay. I'm cool with it.
I'm not tensed. I'm not nervous. I'm actually excited. It's been a long wait. It's taken forever, I would say, to make the film.
தெய்வங்க வாழுதுங்க எங்க நம்பிக்கை அதுக்கப்புறம் உங்க இஷ்டம்
This kind of a movie has never been attempted in Indian cinema. I know it sounds very cliched when you say it, but it's truly an experience.
I would say it's going to be one of the best films made in India so far. And Selva is going to be fantastic after this film.
It's a visual extravaganza.
It's a new experience for audience who are going to come into the theatre. They've always been wanting for something like this. They've been saying, when are they going to make an adventure film like Pirates or a Mummy?
உங்களை பார்த்தோன்னே முடிவு பண்ணிட்டாங்க கல்யாணம் பண்ண உங்களை தான் பண்ணணும்னு
As a matter of fact, I think I can very confidently say that not something that you've ever seen with any other heroine for the last minimum, maybe for the last 20 years, no, definitely not.
And Rima and Andrea, they play an archaeologist and a military officer. So I'm helping them along the journey. And I'm basically a coolie, you know, a guy who's not worried about anything else. All he's worried about is food, is drink, and probably if you get a chance to hang out with a woman, he'll do that.
It's got story, screenplay. In fact, you know, Silva's movies are not known to have, you know, the very dancing kind of, but it's got that. It's got little bit amount of, I don't know whether I should say this amount, but yeah, it's got, it's got a lot of, it's very, very, very commercial.
It's been 3 years, but none of them have forgotten me. They've been asking me, when is your film coming? When is the film coming? The film is ready. It's going to hit the theatres tomorrow. Please go and watch the film. It's for you. Go and watch it in the theatre. Don't ever do it on the internet or on the stupid, you know, pirate DVD.
ஹரி சிந்தா திரையாக போங்கோள் சஞ்சய் எட்டியவுடன் அடியேனே ஒரு நொடி நின்று நினையுங்கள்.
Well, the message is clear. Watch these movies only on in the theatres and not on a DVD which has been pirated. Well, on that note, it's time for us to slip into another short break. We'll bring you all the sports action on the other side. Stay with us.